Alright, so how you feeling today?
Well, pretty good.
How'd you feel the lesson went last time? Feel like you learned a lot and it helped you out?
I found that I learned a lot of things I didn't know, things I need to work on.
You understand it? Like,
Yes,
the things that I said, they made sense and they were clear, and
yes.
did you get much time to practice it and feel like you kind of got them mastered much?
I didn't have as much time as I'd like to have had.
Yeah, it's understandable. Busy. I guess today we'll probably just start out. I'll let you hit some balls, get loosened up, but I want you to be thinking about things we talked about yesterday and really try to show me that you understand it and that you've mastered what I've learned, and then we can move on to the next thing.
Okay.
So, I guess just you want to reiterate the four things I was trying to get you to work on yesterday, or whatever you can remember.
Okay. Well, I know you want to end up on this leg.
Yep.
This is where it should be. I want to relax, have my feet settled, keep this arm a little relaxed. Those things I remember.
Okay.
Follow through.
Yeah, I mean, those are all good things. Those definitely teach you what you remember. The four main things I was trying to get you to work on were be pretty smooth and not try to kill it.
Right.
One, try to keep your head pretty still over the top of the ball. Finish on your front foot. And to hold your finish. That's to hold your finish until the ball lands. So, just work on those things. Hit a couple balls here, get loosened up. Whatever, if that's the club you feel comfortable with, try to do those.
Don't trying to hit it too hard, I think.
Yep, definitely are. You're in control, but you're still swinging a little hard. That time you just get too much. When you do that, you move your body too much. That's that head movement. Yeah, you hold. That was good. You see how that time?
I can feel it.
You finished the swing, and you were looking out. You were bound, and you could hold it until the ball went. That's what I want to see. That's good. Swing it control. Make sure you keep that head still. Really focus on this one. Get that weight forward. Keep the head still. Okay. When you're hitting these balls, are you looking out and trying to pick a target? Really focus on aim at one thing?
I haven't. No.
Okay, that's one thing you really need to work on in practice. Every shot that you hit, you feel like spot on there. Set up back to the goal. Okay. Try to line up on that target. If you're hitting balls all day, not really picking a target, you're not really doing any good for yourself. Like when on the golf course, you just step up and hit a ball. You always, in golf, you always have a target that you're trying to hit, whether it's the fairway, the green, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's a good habit that you should get into. I mean, just any time you're practicing, you don't necessarily have to set up behind the ball like this, but you should always pick a target out and at least try to align your body to hit that target. So try to focus on that. Think about all the other stuff you've done with the head, physically with weight for it. But pick a target out there and try to hit it. You still aiming to 200?
Yeah.
Still? Hold on. Still on 200? Mm-hmm. Okay, now step back here and see where you're aiming.
Aiming at the 75.
Yep. So yeah, let's see. You want to go to 200. Now you have up to 200. That's one thing you can also work on. If you set up to the ball and you feel like you're not lined up right, I mean on the course you can't set things down on the ground. But when you're practicing, you can line yourself up with a stick or something that gets you at that target. Because you can be hitting some of the best shots of your life, but if you're not aiming where you're supposed to be going, what good is it? And also, if you're not aiming, like say if you're aiming, like you were aiming a little this way, right? So for you, you're aiming over here, and you're trying to hit it there, your body's gonna try to compensate, because it can feel that it's aiming over here. So it's going to try to compensate to get the ball to that target. And that's going to be tough. That's tough to do, especially mid-swing. That was better. I know you didn't hit it the best, but that was a good finish. Finished up on your front leg, finished hard. That's good. You got through the ball. That's what I like to see. I want to see you finish up in your front foot. 3 in a row here.
Before we move on.
That's... I want to see that you mastered it. I'm not even worried where the ball goes. Let the club do the work. Okay, that was good. Don't worry about this now.
Quite get all the way up there, but that's alright.
Okay. First thing I want to work on with you today is one reason why you hit it heavy a lot. You have a lot of lower body. So, like, golf, there's a lot of weight. Weight kind of shifts to your back foot, right? And then when you're coming back down, you can't turn. And then you finish. But what you do, you pick the front foot up, and you get way back. You get everything back on the foot. Then you have trouble getting through. And that's one reason. That's why you get fat. And that's also why a lot of times people feel hurt. So, what I want to work on right now, I want you to keep this front foot planted. I don't want it to pick up. That's one. I think that's one reason why you get on this stuff. You really lift this up, right? You can still get on the back foot, right? See that? See how I have to get on my back foot? I still have. I'm still in control, and I'm still ready to transfer that weight. So. We'll hit a couple balls and just focus on, I don't want that front foot to pick up, okay? Keep it planted. Right?
Alright.
Well, take a couple practice swings and just leave it, keep that foot planted. Okay. Sorry, you're still picking it up a little bit. I can go to that. It's not nearly as bad as it was. You need a towel? You good?
I have one.
I should have asked you this in the first lesson, but when you learn in anything, you learn visually, you learn by hearing it, you learn by feeling it. What type of learning do you learn?
I guess it's by feel.
By feel? Okay. That's something I should have checked back in the first lesson so I can understand better how you learn, but
Actually, I just grabbed the club and went out and tried to hit the ball without having some of the fundamentals.
yeah.
And then you pick up some bad habits.
Yeah. Got front foot down. Swinging too hard. Swinging so hard you're taking your body and your head up. That was a good swing. Right there, that was good. Smooth, good weight transfer. You got a little weight back. And that's good. That's what I want to see. So just keep doing it now. Keep the front foot planted.
I didn't. I moved it.
doesn't necessarily count stuff like fixed body. So really focus on keeping your posture. Posture your back and make sure that you focus on keeping it. Okay, okay. Feel weird?
Different. I guess that would be weird.
Okay. I really think it'll help you, though. Good. Notice, since we've been working on this now with your front foot, you haven't really hit any fat, have you?
No.
You've hit some pops, but none of them have been fat. So that's good. That's what I want to see. Just really keep it planted. Seems like every time I do one, and then most of the time you good. And that's just not a good controlled position. So front foot planted and finished. Bad on that.
Really?
Yep. You should be able to keep it pretty steady. I mean, you can get the club back pretty far. You keep that foot planted. Body up. So, if you really focus on keeping your head still over the ball, when I say still, I don't want to go this way, or up. You have a tendency to go back and up. Okay? I want to stay pretty much over the ball. On the ground, drop it. Instead of drop, when your head drops, you still make sure you count. Yeah. But you keep your head up, then it's hard for you to hit the ball. So let alone hit the ball and take a little grounding. Okay? Really concentrate. Foot still, and keep your head steady. There. I'm not even worried. You just going to put my front foot, but I don't want to be sick. Because that was a good swing. That time you finally stay down on it. Notice. Yep. You have to stay down there. That's what you want. That's when you're hitting the ball the best. Plus, irons here are designed to hit a little ground up to the ball. So that's exactly what I want to do. Okay? That's good. Do it again. Head still. Doesn't look like you just got leaning back. What was good that time? You didn't pick it up. You finished? You're wrong. Why? Up. Try to get it in your head to finish forward. Again, just try to do it. Don't try to help it. Let's just help you quick. Bubble gets the ball from here. You just need to deliver the ball. I don't care what happens to the ball. Finish with the front foot. Just wait on that front foot. It's better. Finish with the front foot. Again. Good. See, that's a good finish. You see how you can hold that and you're balanced and you're in control. I understand the ball's not going up as high as it is. It's not quite hitting the spear yet. Okay. It's alright.
Didn't finish well, but I hit it.
You finished on your front foot. You just didn't have balance. But I'm glad that you at least are finishing on your front foot now. Every time you start picking your front foot up off the ground, when you start going, getting back, that's when you just do not get your weight back on your front foot. And that's when you finish. That's when you get that top. I really want you to focus. The main key is the front leg, okay? I want you to keep it down. And I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to put the ball. I want to see that front knee up off the ground. Your tendency, pick it up. I know you feel like you're keeping on the ground. Before you were going all the way down. It's a complete plan. Alright, I mean, you at least you hit the ball first and then you hit the ground, and that's good.
without.
Now do a couple without me holding you back. Same thing. I want to see you keep that front foot steady and planted in the ground, and then I want to see you finish on it.
I was back on that one.
Yep. See, it's really good though that you're starting to hit, and when you miss-hit it, you can tell right away. You can tell me what you're doing wrong, and that's a really good start. That means you're starting to understand. Now I just got to get you to do it.
Bad habits.
See, it really is.
Look down. Basketball. You can shoot. When you pick your front foot up, you get so much weight and so much back here. You don't even have time to transfer that through. That you have to finish it. Okay. So really work on keeping the front foot down. It'll be so much easier for you how to do it up, okay? Almost the same. It's almost the time of the lower body. I know that's like what I think about a lot. I'm still in behind the ball, but I've got a little lean forward, so that promotes me.
Keep that foot steady. Keep that foot planted in the ground. And then finish on it.
It's behind it.
Good. That was your best one yet. The front foot hardly moved, and then you finished up on it. Down. You notice how you hit that one? And like I mentioned before, you finished down. And that one higher than anything else you get. Higher in contact, right? You let the club do what it's supposed to. Okay? That's good. Let me see a few more, just like it. Foot planted and finish on it. Good. You hit it. That was a little heavy, but still. The ball got up in the air and you finished your swing. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. So good. Move your foot and then finish up on it. Good. You hear that sound? That sound when you take the ball, when you hit the ball and then you hit the ground. It just has a different sound to it. Sounds a whole lot better, doesn't it?
Much better.
Time you just move, just throw your whole body. The front foot stays down and you finish forward with your body without a control. Stay over this way. Okay.
What are the keys? Remember, concentrate, really focus, hands up this way, keep your foot planted, right? Yep. And finish on it. That was tough. Even if you're not really. Move it. Try moving it. Does that work? Oh. Okay. Go lean back a little bit. It's definitely going to take a lot of practice. It's definitely a habit. It's definitely something that's just ingrained into your swing. Always pick up that front foot and you always finish on your back foot. So I mean, it's just something you're going to have to work on. And even something you can do is, like if you could get a club or something and kind of pin it against your back leg here. And make sure that it doesn't, see what I mean? You can put it back here, and you can swing, You can't really follow through. You can at least swing and keep this weight steady and centered, okay? And then you can also practice things to finish on your front foot. And that's just something you need to get used to. Something like you said, you learn by feeling. And it's just something, I know you say you can feel it when you finish on that front foot. So what I want you to do, I want you to practice finishing on that front foot and feel it and ingrain it into your memory so that you always remember to do it. Good. Still push back a little bit, but it's still, it's closer than it was. You're not quite falling back. You're at least trying to get onto that front side. Very good. That you have. Like I know I keep reiterating, but you finish, you pick your front foot up, and you get your weight back, then you pick your body up, okay? So you're here in your good posture, getting ready to hit. Pull your leg back, and you get here, and you pick up, and you swing it back. And that's just a recipe for keeping you hot all day, okay? Because there's no way that from back, getting your weight back, you're going to have trouble hitting the ball here anyway from being back here. But then, if you go back and you pick up, there's no way that you're going to be able to, because if you do this, you're going to pick up, and then you're going to have to try to drop back down in time to hit the ball right, and that's just never going to work. So you really focus, get that posture, okay, when you're hitting, or when you're standing here to adjust. And turn your body around that, okay? So that you don't have to pick up. You notice, you watch any of the big professional golfers, like when they do the slow motion swing, have you seen that? If you watch their back, that angle stays exactly the same throughout the whole swing. If they draw a line on it, that spine angle stays, it does not move. They just turn their body around it. Okay? So work on that too. Okay? So like I said, again, I'm really harping on it. Three things. Your foot planted so that your weight doesn't go back. Your head steady when you're talking to yourself. And then finish on that foot. Okay? You'll hit the ball a lot better. You'll be more consistent. Sorry. and stay still.
Something that's really easy to practice too. You don't even need to hit balls to practice.
You get home even in the house, you can take really slow swings, even to like right through here. You just notice and really focus on keeping the front foot down, and then you can swing through it. You can finish, and you can hold that finish. So that's something you can just always. You don't even have to finish it. You can break it up in steps. So you can go, take it back, focus on keeping your foot down, keeping your weight steady, and then just come back down. And you can do this too. Like, you can take it to here, and then you can act like you're coming on your downswing, and you can get your weight on your front. Okay? So that's something you can really can work on. Okay? It's something that I guarantee you, if you can get it, if you get this weight thing, so you get your weight on your front foot, you'll hit the ball a lot better. Those pops will start to go away. Good. Very, very good.
My foot, terrible.
Your front foot was almost off the ground when you hit.
Yep.
If it's easy for you, like, when you're practicing this, if you have to break it up into steps, that's fine. Like, if you have to go through and hit maybe 20 balls, it's trouble for your mind to process a couple things at once, which it is for anybody in golf, because usually there's so many there's so many thoughts going through your head. Once you can practice, hit maybe 20 balls, focus on keeping the front foot down on your backswing. Then maybe hit 20 balls, focusing on keeping your posture back in the same angle the whole swing. And then maybe hit 20 more, focusing on keeping the front foot. And then once you finally feel comfortable with all three of them, you should be able to put them together. Because I want it to get so that you don't even have to think about it. Like, I want it to be ingrained so that it's something that your body just does and you feel it. And you don't have to think about it. It just kind of happens. You feel it. Because, like, I know me and, like, a professional when they're playing, like, I've practiced and I've rehearsed things so much that I don't have to think about it. Like, if I want to hit a ball low, I don't have to think about it. I just do it because I know what it feels like, and my body has that, it's got it mastered. And that's what I want you to get. And it's, like I said, it's going to take time. It's just like anything when you're trying to learn something new. Like I mentioned last time we were together, how when you're trying to learn a new form for a jump shot, it's going to feel weird for a while, but in the end it's good, and you feel comfortable with it eventually, and you don't even have to think about it. You just kind of go to that new form, and then if you think back about like what you used to do, and if you would try to do it, it feels weird. So that's what I want you to get. Like I said, it's going to take a while because you have these habits formed because you just haven't never learned the fundamentals before. And so once you get these fundamentals down, you can really feel them and be able to reproduce them every time. You'll be a whole lot better. So just hit a couple more here, just trying to really focus. If you want to do what I said, you can focus on keeping the front foot down and just think about that for a couple, and then that was better.
You probably get the ball up in the air, but
that front foot really stayed down, and that's good. It definitely seems like I think I may have overloaded you a little bit, like with these giving you like 3 things to think about at once. And I think one thing too,
if you do start to focus, if you focus on keeping the front foot down, you're going to just naturally start to finish on the front foot because you're not going to have as much weight on the front. So hopefully, you focus on keeping the front foot down. It's up to you versus 1%. Hopefully. Funky jazz for you.
Think through 6 things at a time.
Well, just focus on one. Pick one of them and think about it.
Those are only 3 things I want you to think about. The 3 things that you can
Front foot
foot
down.
down.
Finish up on my front foot.
Yep.
Keep my head steady. My back.
Yeah, and
Posture.
with keeping your posture and keeping your head steady, I pretty much one and the same. If you keep your head steady, your back's not really going to move much. It's just going to turn. So those things are pretty much one and the same. And like I said, I definitely feel like I've overloaded you a little bit too much with information. So if it's easier for you and you're having trouble focusing on these 3 things at once, which it's tough trying to be over a ball and just thinking, oh, I got to do this and this and this. Just focus on one of them at a time and when you master that one, then move on to the next. That was good. You finished forward? Very good. Don't worry about what's happening with the ball. Because right now you're working on keeping that front foot down. You're keeping it planted in the ground in the swing. And you're doing a good job with it. So don't worry about what happens with the ball. You're trying to learn something new. Okay. Good finish, though. Looks like you're actually really starting to, looks like you're starting to feel it and understand. That front foot's definitely staying planted and you're starting to finish forward, which is exactly what I want to see.
Too hard.
Yep. Smooth.
Leaning back.
I don't know if would it be easier for you if after the lessons if I give you like a kind of like a check sheet or a list of things that we've talked about?
That would be helpful, I'm sure.
Then when you're practicing, you can look at that list. And you can remember. Leaning back.
You gotta learn just as you said, let the club do the work instead of me trying to do it.
Yeah, it's tough to do because you look down at it and you feel like it's not going to get the ball up in the air on its own. But if you swing the club right and let it do its job, it will. It'll be a whole lot better than you trying to help it out.
Oh, that was way off the ground.
You're keeping your foot planted at least, though. At least until you follow through, and then the foot's picking up. You do reverse what normal people would do. Not saying you're not normal, but
Right. I'll take it that way.
see that?
Oh.
Instead of your back foot being off the ground, your front foot. Your front foot's picking up. Part of it, I think, is just because you're swinging too hard at it. Just be controlled and relaxed. There. See, as soon as you slow your swing down and just swing smooth at it, you start hitting the ball a whole lot better. Your body stays in control. You finish on your front foot.
Oh, it's a wonderful feel when you do it right.
Sure is.
Oh, have it too hard. Let the club do its work.
Weight forward. Better. Much better. Weight forward. It's okay. You finished your swing and you finished forward. That's all I'm asking of you right now. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. I'm not worried. Again, I'm not worried about where the ball's going. I'm just focused on you getting your weight, keeping your weight. Now it's a good swing. Then you finish with your weight forward and you help it swing. That's all I'm asking right now. Swing smooth. Remember that. Every time you swing smooth, you hit the ball well. When you swing smooth, it almost seems like you automatically finish forward because you have to. Still swinging too hard. Okay, now it seems to me like you've got the weight down, like you're finishing forward and you're not picking your foot up. Now focus on keeping your head down. Well, not keeping your head down, but keeping that posture throughout the swing. and hopefully the two will meet. Good. Good, good.
That was great right there. You notice you finish on your front foot, and you set your posture and you get the ball solid. Yep. That's great.
Exactly what I want to see. Good. I'm loving it.
I don't mind it either.
You're hitting some pretty good shots off of some tough lies you're giving yourself, too. Good. Oh, great. Definitely seems like that's what we need to break it up into step-by-step processes.
I can feel the difference from, well, even this to just shifting.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a big difference. You can feel it. Time you just got a little picked up and you got a little hard. Keep setting up. Just focus on keeping your posture. It's alright, it's a little heavy, but I don't care. You didn't pop it. What'd you do?
Lean back.
Yep. It's just so good that you're understanding what you're doing wrong, and you can feel it when you do it too. So your body's giving you feedback now. Your body's understanding and knows what it feels like. It should feel like. And when you don't do it, you can tell, and it's telling you, hey, that was wrong. I'm not doing it right. And that's good. That's what you need to do. So now when you're by yourself and you're hitting balls, you're playing. You can, if you miss-hit one, you know what you're doing wrong, and you know how to fix it.
I'm back again.
Couple more good ones, and we'll be done for the day. Go leaning back now. Go back to focusing on getting that weight forward. It's okay. Two more good ones. We won't count that one. Get that weight forward. Good. That's one. That was a great swing there. You did everything I told you right there, and that's good. One more. One more. Keep that weight forward. That front foot down. Really focus on this one, on keeping that front foot down on the backswing and finishing forward. What'd you do? Smooth swing. Still leaning back on that one a little bit. That foot flat on the ground. Finish. For some reason now you're struggling, obviously just not getting on that front foot. One more good one, let me see it. Tell me you're learning.
Still back.
That wasn't quite as bad, that was more just picked up. Really focus on this one to keep that weight forward. Keep that front foot planted. Go ahead and hit that last one. That was better, but it still wasn't great. You still have finish on your back. End on a good one here. Think about that feeling you have when you hit that good one and how it feels when you finish it. It's okay. Okay, so you're gonna hit one more. Usually I would recommend not walking in front of a yellow line, but I guess since nobody's here, I'll let it slide. Okay, that's a good one. We'll end on that one. Okay? So no, I really didn't get to cover much new stuff with you today. So I can still tell you need some work on the other things. But hopefully the next time we get together, we can start working on the swing path and the plane of this stuff. I've noticed you do that too, but definitely I can see you starting to get the feel for it. Stop getting rid of those old habits. But so, I guess just to reiterate, tell me what the three things that I really had you working on today were, and the things that I want you to focus on.
Yeah. End up on this foot.
Yep.
And keep your head still.
Your posture.
And your posture.
Yep.
Keep this foot still.
Yep. Keep it planted on the ground.
Put the weight there and end up going this way.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, that's good. So So front foot planted on the backswing. Don't pick it up. Keep your posture, keep your head steady above the ball, and then finish on your front foot.
Don't go back with the club.
No. So, like I said, there's drills that you can learn or that you can work on. I mean, really, not finish on your front foot. That's just something you do. You don't really know the drills, but you can always, if you keep your weight from leaning back too far, you can always put something like on your back leg here or something like that to keep yourself from going back. So just be working on those things, and then hopefully next time we get together you'll have those matches. So like I said, you can start working on your playing. Okay? See you next week then.